You sit down to rest. Maybe at the end of a long day, the world around you becomes quiet. The noise fades. Your body slows down. And for a moment, you hope your mind will finally do the same. But instead, something else happens. Your thoughts begin to move. One thought becomes another. A memory appears, then a question, then another question. Your mind starts replaying conversations, moments you wish you handled differently, things you said, things you didn't say. And suddenly the quiet you were hoping for becomes full of a noise. You turn from one side of the bed to the other. You try to distract yourself. You tell your mind to stop, but the thoughts keep coming. And sometimes you wonder, why can't my mind just rest? Why do I keep thinking about things that already happened? Why does my mind keep returning to the same places again and again? Maybe you even feel frustrated with yourself. You tell yourself that you are overthinking. You tell yourself that other people seem able to move on easily. But you stay awake with your thoughts. You analyze everything. You replay the past. You imagine different outcomes. And sometimes it feels as if your own mind refuses to give you peace. If this feels familiar to you, I want you to stay with me for a moment. Because what you are experiencing may not mean what you think it means. In fact, the quiet reason your mind never stops thinking might actually be a sign that your mind is trying to protect you. Most people believe that overthinking is simply a bad habit. They think it means something is wrong with them, that they are too sensitive, too emotional, too complicated. But the truth is more gentle than that. Your mind is not restless because it wants to torture you. Your mind is restless because it is trying to understand. Let me share a small story with you. Imagine a lake high in the mountains. During the early morning, when the wind is calm, the surface of the lake becomes perfectly still. The water reflects the sky like a mirror. Clouds appear clearly in the reflection. The mountains look calm and steady. Everything feels peaceful. But then, the wind begins to move. At first, it is gentle. Small ripples form on the water. Then the wind grows, stronger. The surface of the lake begins to move and shake. The reflection disappears. The sky is still there. The mountains are still there. But the lake can no longer reflect them clearly. Now imagine that this lake is your mind, and the wind moving across the surface is the weight of your experiences. Every conversation that hurt, every moment you felt misunderstood, every situation where you were unsure what to do. These experiences are like winds that move across the surface of your mind. When those winds are strong, your thoughts become restless. But here's the important truth. The lake itself is not broken. Its nature is still calm. It simply responds to the wind that touches it. Your mind works in a very similar way. When something in your life feels unresolved, your mind tries to process it. It returns to the memory. It asks questions. It imagines different possibilities. Not because it wants to keep you trapped, but because it is searching for understanding. Your mind was never your enemy. It was simply trying to guide you toward understanding. So if your thoughts are loud tonight, do not fight them. Sit with them. Listen gently, like the wind passing across a lake. Because beneath every restless thought, there's a deeper desire. A desire to understand. A desire to heal. And eventually, a desire to find peace. And just like the lake, your mind already knows how to become still again.